Hey there, real quick. I'm going to show you a way that we come up with some quick down and dirty adjustments. Okay, now there are more elaborate ways to do this, but I'm just going to show you the overview of what we do. All right, so let's say I'm appraising a bungalow property over in Royal Oak that has a finished basement, and I want to find out what the value of a finished basement are for bungalow properties over there, because I have to make some adjustments because some of my comparable properties have unfinished basements. So first thing I do is go to Realcom and I go to sold. Usually about a year out is good. If I don't have a lot of data, meaning at least 50 properties or so, or at least I just need a large number of properties, then I'll go out 2 years. But in this case, Royal Oak should have a bunch of bungalows, so we're going to leave it at that, of course. So here we go. So we're going to click sold, sales, and residential, because I always don't want to. I want to make sure that I'm not dealing with any condos. And just choose a school district of Royal Oak. Now I like using the broad school district of Royal Oak because, again, I'm looking for a large sample size. So here we go. Now we're going to make some decisions. I told you it was a bungalow, so we're going to choose bungalow. Okay, immediately we drop that number down to 398. That's great. We know it's has a basement. There we go. So we got a basement, no bungalow. Now we have 388 properties. That is wonderful. Now I'm going to take it one step further. Now I'm going to say we're going to go to basement features. Okay. We already selected, made sure that they had a basement over here. Now we're going to come over here and, I know what I want to do. We're going to try to come up with as close a property as possible so we can eliminate all the other variables. So in this particular case, it's a 3-bedroom, 1-bath property. All right, so that gives me 128 records total. That is wonderful. That's exactly where I want to be. So now, really simply, I'm just going to find out here. So if I go to basement foundation, what type of basement? I want to choose, let's first choose, what is it? Let's first choose, basement feature, finished. We're down to 30, that's fine. So we're going to get our results right here. We're going to export these. We export our results and we come up with this. So this is a spreadsheet. Now I don't know if you can see that down there, but the median sales price, see if I can make this bigger. Yeah, I don't know if you can see that or not, but that's $210,000. $210,000 is the median sale price for 3-1 bungalows in Royal Oak. All right. Now I go back to my search criteria and I do the same search, well, similar search, but as opposed to finished bedrooms, I choose unfinished bedrooms. That gives us 46 matches. Again, a good number. So we have about the same number. That's pretty good. And I do the same thing. I export. I see my results. I export my results. And what I get is this. All right. I get 46 records out. I look at the median sales value. I'm comparing apples to apples. You can use average, you can use median, doesn't matter. But whichever one you use, you got to make sure you use the same one for both records. Okay? And look at that. We're at 185. So for finished basements, fin base, 210. Unfin base, we're at 185. If I do some quick math, probably want to add another 0 there. I do some quick math. That means that a finished basement in this market is worth approximately $25,000. And that's my adjustment. That's a quick way to do it. You can do the same thing with other feature adjustments, such as you can do it with bathrooms, swimming pools, whatever. But that is a general, quick, down and dirty way to figure out what different features are valued at in a given market. I hope this helps.